welcome, right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to your boy, Pfunk Thinking Right, at my YouTube spot where I do what I do for you. Today we're gonna get an interesting topic. I think is worthy of getting into. So my right isms, 25 rules to live by, storytelling, story with a message in the story that I tell. Here we go. Year in reflecting on yourself. Every year, everybody start the new year with a resolution. Okay, I like to end the year reflecting on how the year went and prepare for the next year. All that resolution, I ain't big on that, but I'm big on reflecting and I'm big on making corrections and errors that I may have had. Better yourself. That's what it's all about. I teach it, so I gotta live it, and that's what I do. So let's go at review your life for the last year. We start the new year off with all these ideas and making these for self improvement, all these changes. I don't do that. I just act on it. The same grind I was on in 2018, I'm still on in 2020. I didn't make no resolution. I didn't. I just do what I do. It's the difference. After the end of the year, did you do what you set out to do? Did you accomplish the things that you set out to do? Since you resolution, see, I just try to make sure I do what I promised myself to do. I don't verbally exercise it right, but I do what I think I should do. Consistency. That's what I do. On my grind. What? Preparing for greatness. Enlightening my people. Educating those who want to be educated with my style of education and my brand of concepts that I bring to the table. That's it. No big deal. Let's move on. When you look back over the year, did you fulfill your goals? If you make resolutions, then you got goals that you said you're going to do. These are questions that you got to ask yourself. I'm asking myself because I know what I set out to do. So these are questions that I'm asking me. I'll let you in on them, but I don't make resolutions. I just make promises to myself. Y'all call them resolutions. I call them promises to myself. All right? Things I need to do for me. What you started the year off, did it last the whole year? Yep. I ain't missed a day in the gym until Christmas Day. And I went twice the day after. So I keep up my regimen. I stay on my grind. If you follow me, you know just that's what I do. It don't stop. Why? This is my life. This is how I live. My man said, you still do it? Yeah. You think I'll stop? You think what? Because, my man, I'm teaching. I have a platform. I'm using it to my benefit. Let's go. And if you're tuning in, I really appreciate that too. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. They say that's a big deal, but I'm appreciating that you tune in and checking me out. And if you like it, hit the like button. You want to subscribe, do that, but keep tuning in daily. I need the numbers. It's a numbers game. I'm in the game. It's all about the numbers. I appreciate it. Okay? Thank you. Moving right along. When you started the year off, did it last the whole year? Yeah, it did. If you're still doing at the end of the year, if you start the year off doing, yep, in the gym every day, teaching and preaching concepts and views every day, holding myself accountable every day, doing God's will every day, bettering myself. Yeah, you got it. See the program? Stick to itness is what I call it. If you start something, stick to it. It's just me. I do. Here we go. The next batch is, how did you start? Wait a minute. How did you stick to your plan? Okay. Like I do everything else. I make it, hold myself accountable to do it. Don't talk about it. I just do it. So that's how I did it. Let me give you some 5 little tenets of how I did it. If you want to be better, if you want to better yourself by using right thoughts philosophy, that's what you got to do. Day to day. And you see how it plays itself out. I haven't changed and deviated from my plan in 2 years. But I've been living this for over 20, so it ain't hard. Giving you the breakdown and bring you in is fun to me. That ain't even hard. But it means I got to put the work in on my time to put all this down. I got 3 books of information every day. I sit down and put my pencil on this paper, put my pen to the paper, and put down concepts and viewpoints that I can express to the people who follow my viewpoints and concepts. I got you now. If you tune in, you following me, I got you. Let's go. Next one is, When you set progress on a, when you see progress on a day-to-day basis based on how you live, that's right thoughts concept. You only gotta do it. You have to practice it to have it work. Thinking about it, hoping, don't make a difference. Doing it, only way it's gonna work. You gotta perfect it as you go. You set plans to obtain goals, and if you work hard at them, you will achieve them. Personal. Everything you do for you, it should be personal. Take it personal. Make it personal. But just do it. The best way, if you're serious about reaching your goals, then a daily routine and stay on your grind is the way to do that. That's what I've been doing. Next one is the best way to make right thoughts philosophy a way of life is to practice it every day. And once you get good at it, you'll start receiving the benefits because that's how it's done. That's all I can tell you. That's how it's done. The third set is, what will I learn about myself by year-end reviewing myself? Oh, no, whoa, back up. Self-reflecting is really soul-searching. That's the next section we're going to do. When you self-reflecting, that means you look inside yourself. You checking you. And if you be honest with yourself, you can make a good assessment of yourself. And that way you can improve yourself based on what you think is best for you. Everything comes back to the individual. You. You have to do something. Listening, hearing, fine. Understanding, even better. Implement it, bingo, bingo, bingo. You have to implement it for it to work. It worked. I know that one because I implemented it. I can tell you that it worked. But until you use it, until you perfect it, until you manifest it in your time, in your way, it's just a bunch of words to you. So understand that. I do. Soul searching. Soul searching means you're practicing right thoughts philosophy for living right. If you in search of something, then I got the answer. You're looking for God. I know him personally. I can introduce you to him. Watch this. Soul search is going inside yourself and seeing you for who you really are. That's where he at. I'm trying to tell you, you got to go inside you to find him. You ain't going to find him out here in the world. No, no, no. Again, no. Start looking inside yourself. Start with the man or woman in the mirror. Look at you. But don't just look at the face. Look behind the eyes. Look in your soul. They say soul, the eyes are the keys to the soul. Look inside your soul. Take a look if you got one. Some of us don't. Ignorant people don't have a clue. So yeah, I'm telling you. Soul searching means Maya. Right thoughts philosophy, lifestyle is the way to purify your heart. You need to be better. You need to do, act, and think better. That's how you purify that heart. Take the weight off your heart by getting some of that anger, some of that jealousy, frustration, envy, whatever you're harboring. That's what weighs the heart down. Your heart should be light as a feather. That means free out of the nonsense. That's how I look at it. Soul searching will show you things about yourself you may not want to see. That's where being honest with yourself comes in at. Seeing the bad as well as the good. Everybody wants to see the good in them. Everybody knows the good parts. But you know you're bad, but what do you do about them? I tried to exercise mine by getting rid of them. Exercise meaning you get them out. You work them out. Exercise. Exorcism, whatever. That's getting the demons out you. The badness in you. Those are spirits that don't mean you no good. Understand that. The last one is soul searching is the way to keeping yourself in due bounds. I check myself. When I look inside myself, I look to see what I'm doing wrong, what I can do better, what I don't need to be doing. That's how you keep yourself in due bounds. Understand and know your limitations. Understand, know what you will and won't do, tolerate, and what you put up with. All these things is what you need to be doing for yourself. That mate, she ain't treating you right, or if he hitting you and sleeping, get rid of him. Doc, it hurt when I do that. Don't do that. Okay? If it hurts you to be mistreated, don't let nobody mistreat you. It's common sense, most of the stuff is. But we tend to get emotional. We tend to not see what's there because we get caught up in our emotions. I don't have nothing. Cut them off. Don't care about them. Don't need them. I'm like my man Spock in Star Trek. I don't do the emotions. I love it. We call it dispassion. That means take the emotions out of it and deal with it for what it is. That's what I do. Here we go. What will I learn about myself by reviewing myself, reflecting? Let's see. If you're honest with yourself, you will change the things that you see that's wrong. Yeah, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because if you keep doing dumb shit, you got to pay for it. Sorry about that. But yeah, nonsense only begets nonsense. If you're wrong, you're going to get wrong. Think about it. Get right. I do. You will be able to correct the things you don't like about you. That's what it's all about. Reflecting and looking at you and being honest and make those changes. Somebody else telling you need to change, you might say, well, that's your opinion. That's what you're going to do. But when you see the things that you need to change and don't change them, that's a you problem. I can't argue with you. Okay. What will I learn about myself by reviewing, reflecting? Learn about you. Learn about you is the goal to know thyself. You need to know about you to know you. The bad, get rid of. The good, you enhance. Common sense is easy. The next one is, what will I learn about myself by reviewing, reflecting? If you don't self-reflect, you won't be able to improve. You're looking at yourself to find the bad. You're looking for the imperfection. You're looking for the bad decision maker, the bad choice maker. You want to get rid of that. You want to eradicate that. Getting better means you wiping out the bad. Just keep the good. Okay. Last one is, you are your own judge and yourself. Be a good one. You're the only judge of you. You should know what you do. I tell my wife all the time, baby, how could you do something and not know why you do it? That's my personal pet peeve. Realizing what you did was wrong after you do it don't really help you. If I tell you don't stick your hand in fire, and you look at me and say, okay, and soon I turn my back, you stick your hand in fire, and I know you did it. Why? Because I'm going to hear you respond, because it's going to burn you, and you're going to holler or act out. So that tells me you didn't pay attention, or you didn't listen to my instructions. Being hard-headed, that's what you get most of the time. Parents, we teach our kids that for a reason. I'm going to tell you. You're going to find out the hard, you're going to do it. We already know. Trust me, it's human nature. They get over it. It's certain things you can't learn that way. You don't want to learn that way with everything. Trial and error ain't always good. Bad choices you got to live with. So it ain't always good to make a bad choice, because you got to live with it. 30 months. All right. The last one here is, knowing your past sets the tone for your future. Hello. If you don't know your history, if you don't know what happened prior, then you're doomed to suffer the same thing. Get it? Here we go. History is important for us to learn about our ancestors and how they lived. That's what I do. I go back to see what they did to make them such a great civilization, the ancient Egyptians. They were God-fearing, spiritual people. That's what they were. And they believed in living a good life to get to the afterlife. Same way we profess, the Christian profess, you live good, you follow Jesus, you get to go to heaven, sit at the right hand of God. Okay, house with many rooms and mansion. All these concepts, it mean we're going to house you for eternity. If you make it here, you good for eternity. But where that idea come from? I didn't make that up. That ain't your concept. You hammered it down, took it down, and changed it and worked it your way to make it fit what you wanted to fit. But it ain't you. We know who gave you that idea. The Roman Catholics, the Greeks. Come on now. I'm just telling you the way it is. That's my job, to just teach you. You can live it, take it any way you want. I'm going to give it to you. I'm not worrying about how you take it, how you feel. Don't care about your feelings. I'm trying to enlighten you so that you can control your own feelings. Knowledge of your history is always important for us to do better. Why? If you don't know, you fail to do it again. That's why. Next one is, if you know who you are, you will be proud of yourself. Self-pride, integrity, loyalty. What happened to these qualities in us? Those should be characters that we should walk around with all the time. You got to institute it now, because a lot of us have no clue about it. That's not good. And the next one is, if you don't know who you are, you don't know your past, you are ignorant to yourself because your past is who you are. If you don't know that we were a great race of people as black people, all you know is we came up by slavery, they brought us by Africa, and they've been whipping our ass for the last 500, then you are ignorant to yourself. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a you problem. Get your history up. Get facts about what you may not know about. History, ancient history. Oh, I mean, that's true. That's old stuff. And my man, I'm took their concept, and you see them doing right now with their concept. So don't give me that, please. I will have my way with you. Don't do that. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Not even your religion. Not even your religious concepts. Not even your religious views. Your religious whatever it is you got, it ain't new. I prefer I'm old school. Yeah. Cause the old way worked. Why? It was proven. 3,000 years. The longest we've been going now, we ain't nowhere near them. And we going this way. We supposed to be going that way. They went from forward to back. They went from 10,000 to 0, and now we went to AD. BC, before the Christian era. That's what it means. BCE, before the Christian era. Before the Roman Catholic and the Greeks came in. Before the Europeans came in. This was before them. Get it? So do your history. Study that. This nonsense we got, I ain't impressed. Last one is, if you don't know, wait a minute, learning about you will make it possible for you to become godly. Because our ancients believed they were God. They believed that they possessed God. They were possessed by the Spirit of God that dwelt in them. Even in the book they read, the Spirit is God. Nature is God. The netters. That's God emanating himself to create this place that we live in, we call Earth in the world. Conceptually, this is how I view what I do. This is what I teach. This is what I think and understand to be what's best for me. Conceptually, I can understand it. I can identify with it. That's why I teach it. I can live it. I can manifest it so it works for me. If you have religious views, that's fine. If they're working for you, that's even better. I don't have a problem with that. But I do have my own views, and they're not of the religious context. I tell people I don't do religion. I respect religion. I just don't subscribe to it. Understand that. My knowledge is from the ancients. I tell you that all the time. The Egyptian mystery system is a way of life that the Egyptians adopted for over 3,000 years, at least. So, thank you. I'll be back.